What's up, solutionaries? It's about 3 minutes earlier than anticipated, and as far as when we were going to start this, but we'll give some time for some folks to come in. Again, to everybody who may not know, we have a anonymous donor that is willing to match us. Actually, I put the numbers down too. We have an anonymous donor that's going to be willing to match us halfway to our goal. We have about, basically, we got to raise $978,000 by the Solutionary Summit. And that donor will match that, which will get us over our $1 million goal. Now, I want to make sure that everyone understands this goal is to buy a building outright, as well as finance the remainder of the classes, especially for the remainder of 2021. So I wanted to communicate that to everyone. Please, GoFundMe.com/Black Guns Matter. This tag in here, solutionarylifestyle.org, that is for the Solutionary Summit. That's the actual event where, if we get this goal, the donor that is currently anonymous will identify who they are and make the donation and all that other good stuff. So again, solutionarylifestyle.org. I want everybody to make sure that you're pushing this. The reason I'm saying this so much now is not only just because of the anonymous donor, but the point of this particular live. We're talking about censorship. We're talking about they can't really get us all at once, but they can target certain people in regards to censorship. So the topic of this particular live is my Instagram, my main page, my personal page at Maj Toure has been removed as of yesterday off of Instagram. Again, if you're coming in, make sure you smash the like button, thumbs up, whatever it is, boost the algorithms, share this, put it on social media, because we got to really boost the signal. So yesterday I posted a post. Again, if you also have any questions, so to speak, get people together at a local restaurant to have respectful interaction in person. That makes sense. Again, if you want to support the work, please do the super chat. If you have any questions, if you want to promote a business, anything like that, do a super chat. All of the work and donations, all the donations from the super chats go also to the work. I want to be very clear about that. Lastly, before we get into the actual point of this, as more people are coming in, if you're coming in, again, hit the thumbs, like, whatever it is on this particular platform. Big Thunder said, I knew about you for a little while and just started following. Now they ban you. Yeah, that's how it goes a lot of times. The question that we should also ask is, the people that aren't getting banned, if truth tellers are getting banned, right? The people that aren't getting banned, you got to ask why they aren't. That's a legitimate question. And I'm not saying that because I was actually starting to get a little weird, because speaking about liberty so much, my thought was, damn, man, they haven't really, we've been shadow banned, but they haven't removed my page. And I was like, I wonder why that is. That actually made me a little bit concerned. But nonetheless, you got to ask that question. Here's the donor breakdown. We need either 281 folks to donate $1,000, 562 folks to donate $500, or 2,810 folks to donate $100, and that's how we'll get the goal. It's going to be very, very, it's a daunting task. We have until the Solutionary Summit. Again, that link right there that's captioned right there, solutionarylifestyle.org. That's where you can go grab tickets. If you know anybody in the Southern Florida, Miami area, we want everybody to be there. It's a very powerful lineup on this video. The promo for a bunch of the speakers and presenters. There's a video right after that. If you want, please, everybody, share that video. So yesterday, we were banned. I went to spot. Can he spoke to him? I spoke to Lucas, I want to say about 3 or 4 days ago, before I got on the plane going to, maybe a day before I got on the plane going to South Dakota, right? Huge if you're there or here in South Dakota in Rapid City, please, pull. I want to say that I don't speak about anything sexual. I actually don't speak about anything too harsh. I don't go out of our way on Instagram or any social media platform to attack people. Even when I say extreme left or extreme right, these are still humans. These are still Americans. And I've never really gone out of my way to just like attack folk. It's not my thing. I'm a libertarian. I follow the non-aggression principle. Signals choppy. That's interesting. Maybe that's because well, I'm on hotel Wi-Fi, y'all. So we just got to try to rumble through that. I think that I know about anything sexual. I don't even. It's my perspective on freedom and liberty. Huge shouts to Jamie Day. Keep doing great things, Maj. Freedom over everything. Absolutely. $100 super chat. Appreciate that tremendously. That's gone. That 100 that takes away from the 200, and let's go back to that number. 200. Now we need 2,809 people to donate $100 and to get to that goal. So we're at a point where discussing things that are in alignment with freedom. As Jamie just said, I choose freedom over everything. We're in a space where talking about freedom and the ability to say no, thank you, from a respectful place. I'm a libertarian. I follow the non-aggression principle. I do not initiate any act of aggression towards any human. I don't. I'll finish some acts of aggression, but I'm not going to start any. We're in a space where now we're being attacked for that. I logged into Instagram yesterday. Somebody had said something kind of rude. They said something kind of rude, and I was like, bitch, shut up, like I normally do. And I noticed I got this thing. Now it's if I use the word bitch on my main page, not my other pages, even though I usually post the same thing to Mr. Maj Toure, which is my backup page. I want everybody to follow us there, Mr. Maj Toure, as well as everybody should be following at Official Black Guns Matter on Instagram. That is the organization's Instagram page. I run it, and like 2 other people run it. Okay. So, I don't initiate acts of aggression. I'm not generally disrespectful to anyone that's not rude to me first, right? I typed in bitch shut up as I normally do as a joke. And then this thing kept going up saying that your comment has been deleted. And I thought it was like, well, damn, did they delete the post? And I tried it again. And then right after that, it said your page has been disabled. Now, they have given us a time for a review. They said I could review it. I sent them the phone number, issued a review. They said it could take up to 30 days. Who knows? Now, on one level, we see that it says defund police informants. I want y'all to know that. Because of how I'm sitting, right? It could just say defund the police, but defund rats. Okay. In addressing that and saying that, on one level, I'm saying we are highlighting the fact that they are being very nitpicky on who they want to remove. People that are talking about no to this experimental vaccine, people that are talking about liberty and freedom and gun ownership and the Constitution, those are the people actually being targeted. So you do have to ask, man, if all of these so-called conservatives have all of these pages, and I'm not talking about gun community guys, just other people that are just repeating these horrible talking points. These people may be shadow banned a bit, but they're never removed, which is interesting. Or on the other extreme, the extreme left people that are asking for people to be murdered or so forth and so on, they're not removed, and you got to ask that legitimate question. Now, that's one. We all know that those more centrist or freedom-based conversations are being muzzled and removed. We know that. There's no need to bitch about that. Okay. I'm going to do the review. If they give me the page back, awesome. If they don't, we have a backup page, Mr. Maj Toure. I want everybody to follow that and follow Official Black Guns Matter, as well as subscribe to this channel if you don't already, and youtube.com/Maj Toure. We will be setting up a Vimeo channel and other platforms as well. This speaks to and I don't attack people. So it becomes a conversation that we have to become even more independent. We have all get videos and things like that. It's time for us to all email each other and communicate that way. I think all I'm going to do now is put all of these YouTube videos I'm going to start putting 4 or 5 of them at a time on DVD and putting them out. When our people buy shirts, if you want to add an additional $2 for the DVD of the last 5 videos and you can have it, then we'll do it that way. We got to get back to hardcores of books. If you can't see right over there, right behind me down there, see all those books? I bought them while I've been here at Freedom Fest. Hard copies of everything is very important. All of my photos and stuff that I did post to Instagram, all of those are on hard drives and all of those other different things. Okay, so I didn't lose any of the photos. I didn't lose any of the videos. I still own them. I still have them. We cannot be dependent on this system. And I mean, Google's, YouTube's, it's great. You can use them, but when you become targeted, you have to have backups. I have hard drives, separate hard drives for all of the stuff. So I didn't lose any of the memories. I didn't lose any of the funny jokes and things like that. We're going to get you in Uncle Tom 3. Yo, your uncle, let me, real number 9. You was following me on my Instagram or my main one. He's responsible for the Uncle Tom documentary. Your uncle, Larry Elder, disinvited me from that. I have no interest in doing anything with Larry Elder at all. So I know you keep saying it, and I know you have a part of it, but he's the executive producer to my understanding, so I'm not interested. Dude, instead of having a civil conversation with me, he did some bitch ass shit and disinvited me to a party or some shit like that. So I just want to be clear on that. The DVD idea, I think, is viable. 1, everyone should not destroy your DVD players. Keep them. I have a VHS player. I have a beta player. I have a DVD player. I think I'm going to go buy a Blu-ray player as well. We can't rely on these digital streams. Just like book burnings, they'll remove books. I showed y'all we still have a few copies of that book on the Tavistock Institute. That book is $4,800 on Amazon. $4,800, to say the least. It's a rare book. I have 100 copies, and everybody that's given a donation over $100 to our work, we're shipping those out to them. Okay, so big tech is in essence working with government. Government can't violate the 4th Amendment, but they can operate through big tech to do so. So on top of creating our own platforms, we also have and diversifying, going, okay, I'm gonna do all of the other platforms. I'm gonna do Twitter, I'm gonna do Facebook, I'm gonna do social media. We all can still do them, but make sure we're sharing the content of the freedom fighters and truth tellers and honesty speakers, because they're gonna be, at the minimum, they're gonna be shadow banned or censored or repressed. We have to share them. How many times have, the people that say they love our work, we've asked several times for people to share the shit every day. It doesn't take you any 10 seconds to copy and paste solutionarylifestyle.org, to copy and paste gofundme.com/Black Guns Matter, to copy and paste youtube.com/Black Guns Matter, youtube.com, all of these things. Okay. But we don't do it. I mean, we don't do it to the extent that the extreme left do. So we can't complain about the left. They control the platform. It's theirs. And then we can call out their contradiction. Absolutely. But we also have to make sure that we are in a space where we are dealing with the reality that we're not pushing hard enough on the right. We're not. We are not, or center, or right of center. They're so far extreme left that anything that seems kind of center, they try to make you extreme right. So we have to ask this question in regards to, are we actually doing enough? We say we're freedom and liberty people, right? We give hundreds of thousands of dollars to people that do dumb shit or causes that may not even be not an attack to them, but we give police officers that'll be the officers that'll say something seemingly controversial when it's actually the position that most police officers should take, which is, hey, some of the things that are happening are unconstitutional. That police officer will get fired. In 2 weeks, we'll raise $400,000, $500,000 for that officer, who probably their union will keep them back in their job, and they'll get back pay. We'll give $500,000 to that, but it takes us however many years to raise for the work that we're doing at Black Guns Matter. Now, am I salty when I'm saying this? No, but I'm talking about all of us, me included. I'm not separating myself from that position. Okay, I'm not. I'm just saying we have to be self-critical. And if we're not pushing hard to do something as simple as share on our platforms, many of y'all platforms that follow our work or work like ours, you aren't shadow banned, right? You're not as necessarily in the public view, right? Imagine if there was 1 million people that were not in the public view that reposted this stuff every single day. They wouldn't be able to shadow ban it the same way. But it's easy to take me off of Instagram, one of our pages, you know, the page Official Black Guns Matter that has a lot more gun related technical content. We didn't even have as many followers there. So all I'm saying is we got to be critical of the leftist media's agenda for sure. But as conservatives, independents, libertarians, people that are more centrist and right-leaning, we deal in self-accountability. If we're being self-accountable, we have to legitimately ask ourselves, right, Acute But Cute, who, by the way, has the coolest like handle ever, Acute But Cute. Get it, guys? Small, cute. She's probably shadow banned because of the fact that she engages on so many more centrist or right-leaning platforms. Okay, it's the hashtags that you use, all of those different things. But if we're being honest, we all could do more in sharing the people doing the actual work. We spend a lot of time arguing about the people that aren't doing the work that are very popular. I believe that they're allowed to become a little more popular because they don't actually solve anything. They don't actually do anything. They just keep the fighting going. They just talk, fuck the left, fuck the right. They keep that duopoly fighting thing going, which is good for advertising revenue and all of that. But it doesn't actually solve the problem. Okay, so I am of the belief that that's a major reason why they're there. But when I started talking more about, no thank you to the mRNA experimental jab, and it starts to, highlight a little bit, so we have to obviously call those people out, or those big tech out for that. But at the same time, we have to say, hey, are we doing the most that we can do? So have I pushed MajToure.com as much as possible? Have I built that website as thoroughly as possible? No, I haven't. My guy Edgar, who runs Guns for Everyone, who's a sponsor of the Solutionary Summit. Again, everybody come in, solutionarylifestyle.org. I want to see you all in Miami for the Solutionary Summit. Just like we rush to go argue against people, we should all with the same vigor, rush to go support organizations and fly out to things that are going to present solutions to us. So I want to see everybody at the Solutionary Summit. I want to see everybody sharing this video, So my point, though, is, here's flyers for that too. Solutionary Summit. You can get the tickets there. You can donate. Was that Solutionary Life, right? Boom. You can do all of that. If you want to buy a ticket and give it to somebody in Florida. We as conservatives have to be critical all the way around. I am going to now put all of this stuff on DVDs, I'm going to ship them out. So if people want to donate an extra $2 towards whatever shirt they buy, whatever. If you make a donation, hey, do you want to make an additional $5 donation? We'll send you a DVD with the last 5 or 10 videos. When they go grimy, we got to get smarter. So personal for me is build MajToure.com more. Lesson. Personal for me is get everybody on officialblackgunsmatter.com. It's easy for me to just rely on Maj Toure's main Instagram page. That's no longer an option if they decide to not give me that page back. The lesson overall, we don't bitch and complain. We solutionaries. We just keep adapting. You know what I'm saying? And we get stronger. And now we got to do it. Now we got to have our personalized service. I went down to InfoWars and saw Alex Jones' studio. It's fucking amazing. He's independent. He's been doing it for a very long time. There's no reason that I can't create something like that in a shorter period of time in the next 5 years. There's no reason that we can't put that in the building that we're opening in Philadelphia. All I'm saying is there is no reason why I was banned. There was no reason. We know the reason. The reason was you were talking about too much liberty shit. The lesson from that is, Latina Hunter said, fuck the shadow ban IG gave me. I'm still sharing your content. That's that area that we can all work together. We have to put more energy into the people actually fighting for freedom. And the people that are fighting for freedom have to think ahead, have to say, okay, again, I had Mr. Maj Toure as a backup. I had Official Black Guns Matter, now I'm going to make an Official Black Guns Matter backup page. Now, what we need you guys to do is push the hell out of the content. Stop putting so much energy into arguing against these fucking goofies, the Brandon Tatums, those people, the fucking Bryson Grays, the fucking clowns, and highlight the people that are actually doing the work. Go where you're supported and go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna build all of this shit. We got the location. We was waiting on the city to do their bullshit. But within a couple of weeks, when I get back in town, the shop's gonna be open. I'm not doing a fucking grand opening. We just getting in there and doing the work. You know what I'm saying? So we know the reason why my Instagram page was disabled. It was disabled because we talking about freedom, liberty, the Constitution, holding so-called public servants accountable, making sure we're stronger, making sure we're in the gym, working out. We solutionaries. We represent that solutionary lifestyle. That's why it was removed. We know that answer. They're not going to give me no legitimate answer when people are like, well, why'd they do it? They don't have a legitimate answer. You're not in alignment with us making people slaves. That's it. To all of the new people coming in, please smash that thumbs up, like button, comment, and all that other good stuff. Again, huge shout. Let's go back to that Jamie Day with that $99 super chat. Everybody that has a question, if you want to promote a business, we're going to be on here for about 15 more minutes, if that. If you want to promote a business, please do a super chat. We need your donations. The reason why I've been able to say as much as I've been able to say is because we don't have a boss. We create our own merchandise. We create our own content. We got with a liberty-minded developer and got the building that we were in the building that we opened it up as a center. You know what I mean? Now we're going to continue to build, but we need, this shit costs money, man. We need everybody. We need every single person to share this content. If you want to sell tickets to the Solutionary Summit, I will send you a bundle of the tickets. I will send you some of these. Okay? I will send you some of these. I will mail them to you. Okay? I will mail them to you. You can sell tickets, especially if you're in the Southern Florida area. If you know somebody in the Southern Florida area that needs a few extra bucks, I will send you tickets to sell, and you can keep all of the profit. Oh no. Somebody just said, let me go back to that. Does your shirt say something more than defund police? Hope so. I'm not into that. Defund police informants. This seat won't raise up enough. Defund police informants. You can get that at the shop, blackgunsmattershop.com. Somebody type that in, that comment in blackgunsmattershop.com so I can put that up on the page as well. So no, it says defund police informants. If you want to sell tickets to the Solutionary Summit, I don't care where you are in the country, email solutionarylifestyle at gmail.com. Okay. When you do that, I'll send you copies of these and you can sell them. I want you to keep all of the money. Do you hear me? I want you to keep all of the money. We have to work harder. We have to work harder. We have to work smarter. Okay. And this is what I'm going to ask everybody to do. So again, y'all, yes, Maj Toure, my initial Instagram page was disabled. We do not know. We went through the review process. We do not know if it will be back up, but we got backups. Follow Mr. Maj Toure on Instagram and follow official Black Guns Matter on Instagram. Follow Maj Toure on Twitter. We need 2,809, thanks to Jamie Day, people to donate $100. Or again, we have a ghost donor. That's will there be more than just the one summit in Miami? The summit's a 3-day event, but we're also going to do classes there too. Wes M with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Wes, for that. Love your work, bro. I appreciate you. Let's give in summation. If you guys have other questions for the super chat, if you want to promote a business, please do so. Again, we have an anonymous donor who will match half our remaining goal to $1 million. That's $978,000. He'll match that if we raise half by the Solutionary Summit. I'm saying what I'm reading off my Twitter page. Here's the donor breakdown. If we have 281 folks that are financially in the position to donate $1,000, we're there. And the donor will make themselves known at the Solutionary Summit. 562 donors at $500. 2,809, now 9, because of Jamie with her $99 donation. Okay. Acute but cute just put up the official Black Guns Matters, the Instagram account I want you all to follow. And we got to get better. We're going to put more gun-related training content on that page every single day. You need to learn something for this stuff. And 208,009 donors at $100 gets us there. So give what you can. That link is gofundme.com/Black Guns Matter. Tanya says, no, I mean any other cities. No, the Solutionary Summit is once a year. And that's going to be in Miami this year. But we're doing classes all around the country. Your donations go towards that. Wilkes Barre and Scranton. I love, one of my favorite shows is The Office, so I'm open to that for sure. And that's like maybe an hour, 40 minutes outside of Philadelphia, where the Solutionary Center is. Again, y'all, we got to dig deeper. This is a lesson. It ain't no loss. We still got the other options. We still got me on MeWe. We still have me on Parler, which just means I got to post there more. Okay. We still have these other options. And this is just a reminder to us all. Yes, we will be creating an option for everyone to donate. If you want to donate an extra $5 or something like that. Somebody says they suggest I get off GoFundMe too. I think we'll add another one that will make the remainder of that to a different. Tell me some of y'all. Tell me a fundraising website that you guys think will be good, because we can make that remaining balance there and say, hey, just in case GoFundMe tries to boot us, we'll have this over here as well. These are all lessons. That's my point. These are not. This is, the late great Nipsey Hussle. One of his last tweets before he was murdered was, having strong enemies is a blessing. So this was a great blessing. This was a great lesson in that blessing. Amazing Lucas, still locked out of my main account on Insta. Hope you get yours back, fam. Also, what in the world is a beta player? Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Everybody, Lucas is coming down to the Solutionary Summit. I found out about Lucas's page, I want to say maybe a year ago. I want to say that. I'm new to the YouTube world. I had a conversation with Lucas to further confirm. We wanted to iron out some detail that I was not aware of. But Lucas has already donated $1,000 to our work, and I want to be very clear about that. A lot of people told me that the YouTube space is a very fight people egotistical thing. Lucas has a very large YouTube presence. He started talking more balanced, and from what my understanding is, a lot of people bailed, and that speaks to the problem. You know what I'm saying? So he's coming down to the Solutionary Summit. I want everybody to make sure y'all pop up, chop it up with Lucas, ask questions, whether it's gym related stuff, because obviously you guys know he works out, and just stuff about being balanced, about like a more pure conservative, and risk of being a little more talking about some of the private conversation that we had. But I'm pretty sure he said it, in real life, publicly. He's like more of a real hardcore conservative in regards to the actual values. And I think a lot of times now people are just saying stuff that is not really the values. They just say back to blue, America, and they now automatically are conservative. I'm a libertarian that has more strong conservative values as it pertains to privacy, as it pertains to the Constitution. Those are the things that I want to conserve. So I want y'all, shouts to Amazing Lucas for doing that. And somebody please tell me what a beta player is. It sounds weird. Let's see here. David Fox with another super chat. You should start a Mastodon server and join a decentralized social network at the Fediverse. Love your work. Keep it up. Thank you, David. Hey, Dave, can you email me some of that stuff? I can't remember. I think somebody was telling me something about that. But please email that to solutionarylifestyle@gmail.com. Please, I need all of that information. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, y'all, again, we just got this. These things are just lessons in essence. These are lessons on how we can get better. Again, that idea about making, go back real quick to the brother that said this, the Mastodon. You should come email us, solutionarylifestyle@gmail.com. If you got a company that does that, or if you have a relationship with that company, we want them to come get a booth at the Solutionary Summit. We need businesses, we need people, and we need businesses and communities that are in alignment with freedom to come to the Solutionary Summit. Take a booth, come see what's up, share that with like minds. You may be from a different part of the country, but we're making this venue very, very seriously available to people that have these like minds. And we want thousands of people to come to this, So if you have a business, if you want to sell tickets to the Solutionary Summit, even if you more specifically, if you're in the Southern Florida area, but if you are not and you want to sell tickets to people that want to come to Miami for a few days, please email us. We will send you the ability to sell tickets. Sell the tickets, keep the money. We want to create economies for everybody off of this. I don't want to cut. I want you to sell tickets. If you sell 1,000 tickets to the Solutionary Summit, keep all of the bread. But send us back the money for what we paid to ship you the tickets or something like that. But saying that to say, we have to make sure. Oh, Lucas. Okay, I get it. I thought somebody else said that. A Betamax. A Betamax is a, I thought he was talking about the platform that somebody said. A beta player is, before VHS, there were these little smaller like VHS tapes, like VCR joints. So it's like a smaller version of that. It's a beta player. I have all of those. I try to keep, I saw this Terminator, the last Terminator, where it was the end. Well, it wasn't the last one. I think it might have been the next to last one. It might have been the third one. I don't know. But he went into this underground mountain and like the whole world blew up. But they had all of the forms of communication, you know, like a Morse code thing, receivers, and they had all of that. So I've been kind of on the hunt to buy all of that stuff and learn it. So I have a beta player. It's like it's like hella old school. It's like hella. So it's like Betamax, then VHS tapes, then DVDs, then Blu-ray, and now because those are all hard copy things. They're trying to remove stuff off of the digital space. So that's the beta player. I continue to support all you do. Shannon Stewart with the $10 super chat. I continue to support all you do. Great to see you having my good friend Boyce Watkins. That's the Solutionary Summit. Dr. Boyce is a great mind for finances, man. And I think, you know, he voted libertarian this last go round because of us having a conversation about libertarianism. I think the Republican Party has been very complacent and weak in a lot of areas. I think Trump ignited a lot of that energy, but they haven't really necessarily been sticking to really Republican views. So because of that, we want to, you know, and the Democrats are obviously horrible for, you know, urban America. They haven't been really good for America generally in regards to freedoms and things like that. So you got a person actively being horrible. You got people not really push hard enough against their agenda, right? And tapping into an urban demographic. So that's one of the major reasons why I'm a libertarian. Plus, I identify with the logic. With that being the case, Dr. Boyce and us having a conversation, and say what you want about Dr. Boyce. Like, I don't have time for that, like, fucking like nitpicking shit. I try to figure out ways to solve problems that people have, men have, especially, not limited to men, but I deal with men. I don't argue back and forth with women. But I try to solve those problems. You know, he's solutionary. So he knows his shit in regards to finances. He will be at the Solutionary Summit. It's 2021. Anyone with a brand company, etc., should have their own internal digital infrastructure. md7tech.com. Thank you for the $10 super chat for that. I'll look into that. Again, all of you businesses, please support. Email us solutionarylifestyle@gmail.com so we can get you a booth at the Solutionary Summit. So yeah, saying that to say, y'all, again, this is something that we all must really, really be on top of in regards to making sure that we are, when we see these censorship and these shadow bans. Trump is doing a class action lawsuit towards big tech. And I think that might, especially if he wins, I think that might, you know, create some room for these platforms that honestly, when they're not being dicks, they're cool. It's cool to interact. Social media can be very cool and fun, you know, but when they turn it into something else where it's not necessarily like the actual help and support or freedom of speech, providing we're not talking about sexual things towards little children and, you know, like rape, robbery, and homicides, you know, providing it's not that, because that's where I draw the line. You know what I mean? I'm not even saying shadow ban or remove them. I'm just saying I stay away from that type of shit. But when those platforms are being cool, they're cool, man. That's why people gravitate towards them. But when they're not, they can be very detrimental. And we have to make sure that we're strengthening ourselves and backups and linking up with like minds and putting and highlighting those people that are taking a risk of being deplatformed for speaking the truth. They're not operating in such a binary space. Check out givesendgo.com for a GoFundMe alternative. They stood up and allowed a fundraiser for Kyle Rittenhouse. That sounds like a good one. Give, send, go. I appreciate that. Vicidius, if I'm saying that correctly, with the $9 super chat. Somebody said Kickstarter is the alternative to GoFundMe and is based in Nigeria. If you meet the goal within a stipulated time period, raising funds is possible. Everyone gets their money back. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Well, that may not work as much with us because we spend the money as soon as we get it. And I want to say that too, because a lot of people have this misconception that the money's like, we spent that money, bro, for the intended purpose, you know? So, but again, y'all, support. This is a lesson. The deplatforming makes us not only look for and put our content on alternative platforms while strengthening those alternative platforms to become the mainstream, as well as reminding us to go back. Don't get too cute to not think about the hard copies of things. For me, the lesson was strengthen and continue to build MajToure.com, which I've had for however long. Just did now. It sends you right to the Shopify link. But so be independent. Get your own servers. Print things up, hard copies. Again, we have copies of that Tavistock book. Everyone that donates $100 or more, please, 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 even in this super chat, email me, tell me you did the super chat so we can send you a copy of that book. That book is $4,800 on Amazon. So I have 100 copies of it. With that being the case, hard copies of books that like, so they can't be changed digitally. That helps. And DVDs, man, DVDs, VCR tapes, if you got a storage bin or a garage and things like that, the more impactful stuff, you want to keep copies of that. So there's these things of my Instagram page being deplatformed potentially forever. Maybe not. Maybe it was the algorithms. Maybe, the Corinne Tatum and those guys just started sending people to report my page. You never know. But if we get it back, awesome. If we don't, this is a strengthening lesson. You have to have resistance in order to build muscle. To get stronger, you have to develop resistance. And again, as the late, great Nipsey Hussle said, having strong enemies is a blessing. Again, the shirt says defund police informants. And you can get other merch at blackgunsmattershop.com. We want everybody to push solutionarylifestyle.org to see some of the videos of who's coming to the actual Solutionary Summit this September the 3rd through the 5th in Miami. If you want to sell tickets to the Solutionary Summit, you want to make a quick extra $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, $1,000, email solutionarylifestyle@gmail. And we can send you, some of these or tickets to sell. When you sell these tickets, you can keep the money, especially if you're in the Florida area. If you know someone that's in the Miami area, Southern Florida area that wants to do that, please email us. And that's about it, y'all. We're not going to bitch about Instagram deplatforming and me on my personal page. When I got to back up, follow Mr. Maj Toure, MrMajToure. Everybody in here should be following it on Instagram. Official Black Guns Matter on Instagram. You should be following that. It makes sense. Carrie Ann Williams says, why are they jealous of you? You have your own opinion. I don't understand. If I knew how to be the mind of a hater, I'd probably be a hater. So I don't know. Maybe it's because they know I'm going to get Rihanna. I don't know. But again, y'all follow all of those steps. Oh, Steve Roomberg with the $25. Check locals.com out. Dave Rubin started it, and let creators make their own TOS and charge what they want for content. Thanks for all you do for the Second Amendment and libertarian values. Appreciate you, Steve Roomberg. Appreciate that information. It's very, very important. A cute book, cute, just posted it. Mr. Maj Toure. That's where everybody can follow for my personal backup page on social media, as well as Official Black Guns Matter on Instagram. That just tells us we need more gun-related content, more freedom-related content, and we want you all to follow Solutionary Lifestyle for financial, health, and wellness tips. You know what I mean? That page is on Instagram, Solutionary Lifestyle. Follow it as well. Yes, TOS, Terms of Service. So we're going to make sure that we're all supporting those things. Appreciate you all. Again, if y'all want to come chop it up with Lucas, come down to the Solutionary Summit. He will be there with a host of other great speakers and panels. Angela Stanton King, she's bringing a bunch of people from her Real Talk tour. That'll be dope too. Who knows? You never know. Just like, oh, my man Wayne Dupree. Wayne, my man Wayne, you got to come to the Solutionary Summit. Everybody go follow Wayne Dupree's podcast. Wayne Dupree has an amazing website that gets a lot of traffic. Wayne, I want to chop it up to you. I totally forgot to reach out to you, man. I'm all over the place. Blame that on my memory, not on my heart. We absolutely want you to come down to the Solutionary Summit, set up a booth, all that other good stuff. Come hop on the panel, talk about communications, all that other good stuff. Y'all go follow our guy, Wayne Dupree. Matter of fact, Wayne, DM me right after this on Twitter or something, because my Instagram is gone. DM me on this, and then I'm going to chop it up with you. So again, y'all follow that again at Mr. Maj Toure for my personal page. That's the backup. Official Black Guns Matter on Instagram. These are Instagram pages. Twitter at Maj Toure. Black Guns Matter on Twitter. BLKGNSMATTR on Twitter. GoFundMe.com/Black Guns Matter. We got a lot of work to do to get that donor that's going to match to get us over the $1 million goal, which will be used for the classes to remain them free, as well as to buy our building outright. So I appreciate you all tremendously. I want y'all to save. I'm going to save this live. I want you all to share it everywhere. And I just appreciate you all for continuing to support. We're not going to take this as a loss. We're going to take this as an amazing lesson. Little Red Umbrella says, you've totally changed my mind about guns and statism, thinking of getting gun training because of you and your work. Absolutely, Little Red Umbrella, 100%. Email me right after this. Let me know what city you are in, so I can send you to a trainer. And everybody download the Black Guns Matter app. I'm going to be putting a lot of content there because it's my app and we own it. As well as youtube.com/Maj Toure. I appreciate you all. Be safe. Share this. Be solutionary. Peace.